I wanted to take the opportunity to send a personal message to our members, supporters and partners. We're currently in the fight to retain our Super League status, and many of you will be feeling a mix of emotions: anger, frustration, disappointment. I understand that, I empathise with that, and everybody inside the club is experiencing similar emotions. It's completely natural to be feeling that way, and quite frankly, we have to acknowledge that this isn't where we plan to be, it isn't where we aspire to be, and it isn't good enough. And we're sorry that we're in this position. When you find yourself in a position of challenge, you need to review how you've got here, and you need to look ahead to avoid ever being in that situation again. And that comprehensive review is already in place and will continue through to the end of the season. And I anticipate that there will be significant changes as a consequence of that review. Looking ahead briefly to 2019, I also wanted to take the opportunity to thank and recognise each and every one of the 1,000+ individuals that have already pinned the colours to the mast and secured the membership for 2019. In a challenging period, to have that show of unity and level of support is appreciated by every one of us here, and it's genuinely a source of inspiration to know that we've got that level of faith and support in the early stages of our membership campaign. As we look back to where we are now, we have 4 games left in the qualifier stage. 2 of those games are at home. There's no doubt we're under massive pressure. Anybody who's watched elite sport has seen the debilitating effects of how pressure can erode skill, whether that's somebody missing a 2-foot putt to win the major, skying a penalty over the crossbar in a penalty shootout. There is no doubt that pressure can undermine confidence and erode the ability to execute skillfully. But we have an X factor. It's an X factor that we're immensely proud of, and that's you, our supporters, our members, our partners, and the positive energy and support that you can bring, both on a match day and on a non-match day, but particularly on a match day. When you unite behind our players, that is something that can lift the pressure, that is something that can inspire the players and create a fortress atmosphere here at the stadium. Now, naturally, that atmosphere, as it lifts our players, is intimidating for the opposition players as well. I understand when you're frustrated and you're angry and you're disappointed, it will be easy to turn your back on the club. It will be easy to say we don't deserve your support, but we've never needed it more than we need it now. This isn't my club, it isn't our club, it's your club. We're simply custodians trying to punch through this chapter of the club's history, ready to create the next, more exciting chapter of the history of this club. But we can't do it without a show of unity and without support. For those of you that have stuck with us all year, thank you. I know it's been an immensely difficult journey. It's not what you want to see. There are a number of positives. The crop of young players that have been blooded over the last 2 seasons, that have pledged a long-term future to the club, is something we can all be hugely excited about. But we are still in the fight. This fight is not over, and if we unite as one club and come together, particularly over these next 2 home games, and show the world everything that's great about our club, show the positive support that we will put behind our club because of what this club means to us and because of how much we want this club to survive in Super League and indeed grow and compete, not just this season, but in future seasons and in future generations. We can do that working together. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you all at the game on Sunday.